So today is day one of sailing. We are left PYN and we are headed to Dunkirk.
Beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me.
Welcome back to Sailing Northern Breeze, episode 42. We're off the dock this week. We've got a month or more to wait for our rigging, so we've decided to not sit still, but we're going to go sail along the French coast, exploring as we go, and we'll return once our parts arrive. But for now, we're off. One logistics update. We've moved our boat's registration from the USA to Canada. There are a couple of reasons for this, as you might imagine, but we live in Canada, so we brought our registration home. So if you're following us online at marinetraffic.com, pick the new Canadian version of the Northern Breeze from this list, click on the little compass rose icon, and you'll find the breeze. Before we leave, we'll introduce you to the local family of oyster catchers. This one has a chick, and it certainly doesn't appreciate us being this close to it.
Here we have an oyster catcher, and in that little clump of weeds next to it, just down and to the right, there is the baby. You're not too happy about her spectating.
You're kind of noisy as an oyster catcher. I see you got one chick hiding behind that orange beak of yours. I'm not a threat. We've got just two more chores before we leave. That has to do with keeping the water on the outside of the boat. You'll remember there's two rules of sailing. Number one, keep the people inside the boat. And number two, keep the water on the outside of the boat. Here, we've got some tedious tasks. Chain plates, very tedious. The preparation is the key. Fully cleaned out to get adequate bonding with the new sealants. Sikaflex in this case. Well, another work day on the boat. Rebedding the chain plates. Every few years, we dig out all this caulking. In fact, it's a Sikaflex 291 UV, I think, that we're going to use this time. There's some life caulk underneath there, but we put the black stuff on top. Better for the UV. Tedious, but it keeps the water on the outside of the boat. Because we found a leak today. We've been searching for a while. Up here in the anchor locker. Where this D-ring attaches. There's the D-ring bit. Where this D-ring attaches for the cutter stay, there's an L bracket. So there's 4 holes there. And there's 4 holes down in there. Not sure how that's showing up. But anyways, there's 4 little bolts, about M5 going through there. Bolt, washer, nut, no sealant. So when you get water in your anchor locker, which you do when you bury the bow of the boat, or when it rains, it drips around, you get wet. You get water in our V-berth. Inside where you sleep. Glad they found it. Now we just got to dry it out and then rebed everything with Sikaflex again. Last time that slipped, it went under my thumbnail. It's not the first time this boat has drawn blood. Just a little bit. There's one down there before. Just gotta clean up the mess. And then we need a few more provisions. Okay, you are on video.
You're videoing it? Okay. So today was market day, and we went for groceries, fish, to fish market, and bakery.
On Fred's bicycles.
Yes, and Fred's bicycles. Thank you very much, Fred. And so let's see, what do we have here? We have the receipt. So our groceries cost us 95 euros, our fish cost us 35, and our bakery cost us 10. So about 135 euros for 7+ days worth of food. I bought some instant gravy, cookies. These things are important, you know. Blueberries for breakfast. Some lettuce with the root because it stays fresher. I'll put it in water. Tomatoes. Cucumber. Carrots. Onions. Orange juice. And wine. That's one bag. And so after I unpack all of these, then I have to put them in their containers that allow them to travel well. So this big yellow bag is 70 liters. I use 85 liters, sorry. We use it for everything, groceries, laundry, the whole 9 yards. So here we have rolls for breakfast, apple cake for Aaron. That's what he likes. A loaf of bread, and I keep my bread in this bag. It keeps it fresh for at least a week. Amazingly, sometimes bread is hard to find. Chips and pretzels. This is our fish. Mushrooms. Some microwave dinners. It's unusual to find those in these countries, but we found a place that has them, and so we have linguine, carbonara when we're tired, cheese, lunch meat for sandwiches, cookies for sustenance and good mood, chicken, pork chops, bananas, which are extremely expensive here, some pasta sauce, and the ever-dreaded laundry soap. So that's what I bought at the market. I'll put all of our vegetables in these kind of bags that are vented, and we're on our way.
So you pretty much eat the same stuff.
We eat exactly the same stuff because that's what I can find. And we're in Belgium now. The fish are different here.
What kind of fish did you get?
I got scallops. I got this small red fish called poon.
O-O-N?
Maybe. And then what I think I'm going for is it's cod, but could be anything. It's a whitefish. That's what I bought at the fish market. See you.
Our first day at sea. Woo!
Yep. All the excitement and all the worry all rolled into one little package. Logbooks getting filled out.
And where are we going?
We're going to Dunkirk today. Are we not?
Yes. And why did we select Dunkirk? Because it's a shakedown sail.
Yes, it is. Hopefully everything gets there in one piece and we don't get shook down.
It's only 18 miles. And we're off. Goodbye, Fred and Jack Jack. You guys are the best. Laura wants to see is your face being nervous.
Yeah, great. I don't think so.
We're ready to go.
Yep, let's get this buggy rolling. See how she does. See if we can get off the dock.
Warm up, Perky. bit of a hike to get back to the sea from VYN. We've got a couple of miles of this river to exit.
I think that's okay. Yep.
First day is always exciting, but also nerve-wracking.
So we have two lines left on, one on the bow, one on the stern. Wind's behind us, on our right shoulder. So that one in the front is actually doing nothing. The wind's pushing the boat forwards, and that line's just slack, so we'll take it off. One on the back, one on the stern, this black line that we borrowed from our neighbor. It's holding us from going forwards. So as the wind blows going forwards, that black line down there, it's holding us. So once I put the gear in, the boat in reverse, and that gets slack, then we'll disconnect it.
Have we retained our skills? Getting off the dock, and getting back on another, and sailing this boat.
Always off.
Okay, thank you. You ready?
You want me to unhook that so it doesn't?
I'd rather you just watch her sideways. You're pushing our bow, or I'm pushing our bow, I guess. Our bow's gonna hit next door. Wind's really pushing us sideways.
Gas.
Okay.
Will the boat do what's expected of her? Will every system work? The sails, the engine, steering, electronics, chart plotter, depth sounders, radio, our water systems. So many systems. Refrigeration. It's a short shakedown trip today, only 18 miles. So it's about 3 or 4 hours from dock to dock.
Are you turning for a reason?
I'm not turning the boat. The boat's being turned by the current. Because it's flood tide, right? Flood's coming, tide's coming in. Hazard, yeah, it's this wall on both sides. Flood control gates. You suck to be out there when they close these gates and you're trying to get back home and you can't get in because this big gate's closed in.
Yep. So today is day one of sailing. We have left VYN and we are headed to Dunkirk. We're maybe 5 or 6 miles into the trip. You can hear the engine running. Unfortunately, there's only 4 knots of wind. Not enough wind to sail, but our sails are out. The only issue today is it seems our autopilot has lost power. Fixing that tonight. See you later.
But it'll be a good test of the systems of the boat and of our skills as we need to navigate between the sandbars here. It's a bit tricky. As long as you pay attention, it's okay. We'll catch the currents and tides as we need, and we'll make it quickly.
Welcome to Dunkirk, France. First port of stop this year, 2025, on the Northern Breezes Adventures. Today is a beautiful day, sunny and warm. I actually have shorts on. We're gonna go right down and pull off here in a marina called Grand Marina. It's off on our port side, or our left side as we're going in. This is an industrial port and old, and I'm sure lots of people have heard of it. Dunkirk, from World War II. This is the beach where
It's the evacuation in 1940 or
Yeah, that's right. This is the evacuation of France and Belgium and the Netherlands.
100,000 soldiers in 3 days or something.
You can call them on Channel 9 and tell them we're on our approach.
Try it, see if they answer.
Yeah, they probably.
Grand Large Marina. Grand Large Marina. Grand Large Marina. This is sailing vessel Northern Breeze. Northern Breeze.
Gaël, s'il vous plaît, pour la pompe à essence, vous me recevez, Gaël?
But he's coming very close.
Gaël, pour la pompe à essence, est-ce que vous me recevez?
Just look him in the eye, intimidate him. That worked, see? You're so intimidating.
La cafétéria, est-ce que vous me recevez?
Like, freaking get so close.
Hey, he's new. Learning. The other guy's telling him where to go.
He's got a boss. Go that way. Go that way.
Oh, there's people coming the other way. He's trying to thread the needle. Now he's turning again. He's learning. First day, I guess.
I could never watch this one.
As long as I got enough depth. Okay, neutral and crank it. I'm in neutral in case I gotta jam it in reverse. So the prop's not spinning. I'm not gonna jam the transmission. Nice and calm, I'll go slow. I'll slow down once we get past this guy.
Yeah, we're just not coming in at all straight. So we're going to be a long ways off the dock.
Yeah, we're gonna blow onto the dock though, right?
We're going to try to snag it.
Okay.
No promises.
Yeah, let's back her up a bit.
We made it. Uneventful, just what we hoped for. Except for the autopilot taking an afternoon off work. But that was just a small wiring issue. We quickly found it and fixed it. The shakedown was successful. We're safely on the dock, and we'll take a couple of days to explore here. We spent just a single night here last season, but now we'll spend a few days and learn what this little French town has to offer. Lily Tomlin style, maybe? From Laughing.
So this is downtown Dunkirk, the old area, or older area. Anyways, it's beautiful. There's a swing bridge right here that separates those marinas on that side, which is where we are, and this little marina here. There's City Hall. There is the Notre Dame, another Notre Dame, clearly not the one in Paris. This is very pretty. And there's supposed to be a market down here tomorrow, which is very exciting.
And we see this little guy relaxing on a boat ramp. Apparently, he feels right at home here in the downtown core of the city. Hilarious. He's enjoying a little afternoon sun after a busy morning of fishing, no doubt. His belly's full, so now it's time to relax.
It's a seal. He's a baby.
And he's posing.
Isn't he pretty? He's wondering what y'all are looking at.
And we'll take a look around.
So we're here in Dunkirk and we thought we'd come and stay in this place for the evening. Looks like it might be inexpensive, and although we won't have keys to our room, We do get square meals there, I'm sure.
We'll have our first glasses of French wine for the season. 1 small carafe each of the red and the white. Try them out before taking some of these amazing free buses and seeing the town.
Maybe later we'll come back and get a picture, but this is the basin when the tide is out. And the walls are all old stone. Amazing. This is a 5-meter tide here in Dunkirk.
After a quick walk around town the afternoon, we arrived back to the boat for dinner, flying that new flag.
Here's Aaron trying to free up the Canadian flag. Funny.
And the next morning, it's market day. We're on our way to scope it out. We have to find it first.
So it's a lovely day today so far, except for those little vultures protecting my croissants and coffee with my life here. We're down in the main square. You can see the bouncy castles and lots of people everywhere. And we just came out of this place called Salt Show. Means, I'm not French, means everything hot.
Go away.
Aaron has a friend.
Go away.
They're not his favorite. They've stole his donuts before. I love European towns. Here we are in Dunkirk near the new city building. And it's like little ducks in a row. He's pulling them all along. And the other guy is making sure they don't fall out. I'm sure they wish that little girl would sit down.
Most French towns have an outdoor market, once or twice a week, and they are a favorite of Marie's.
Here on the face of this church, you see all these holes and shards?
There was a battle here, right?
Oh, so sad. But this is the remnants of what happens when people take for granted other people and feel like they own them. These are pretty low, by the way. Yeah, that gives you reference. They're right in the head of the person who walks. Success. We found the market. So exciting. So you know how you find the markets, the local markets? You follow the people with the wheelie carts, because they all have them if they're gonna make a haul for the day, for the week.
Didn't take long and we have ourselves a buggy. So we fit in with all the other shoppers in the market.
This is quite the building. It is the original business college. They now have an international business school here in Dunkirk. But this building is absolutely incredibly beautiful. They have inlays. I don't know whether the camera is really going to do it justice to zoom into these beautiful inlays. Around arches around each window, but then in between, almost like a fleur-de-lis, but not exactly. And I'm sorry for my French. I don't speak French.
More poppies. These also appear to be growing wild in an urban bare spot between the curbs. And that's it for this short episode. We've had a successful shakedown sale, which was the priority. We found and solved an issue with the autopilot and enjoyed our first glasses of French wine. Dunkirk has been beautiful. Next time, we'll head further down the coast, see a few unfortunate migrants, visit Boulogne-sur-Mer, Dieppe, and more. So we'll see you soon. Aaron and Marie, somewhere beyond the sea.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting My lover stands on golden sand.